Good morning, gentle people. Today is November 17th, and if today is your birthday, happy birthday! Let's see what November 17 has to say. What does November 17 have to say? I got this one and I got this one here. We got two. I forgot which one was the first one I pulled. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, let's say this one. Oh, All right. Oh, and sea sponge. Sea sponge. Okay. You know you're supposed to be walking the spiritual path. You know it deep in your heart. You know it. And you refuse to for whatever reason. And I'm not judging. You know why I'm not judging? Because I was the same way. I had too much to do. I didn't want to be dealing with people who had problems. Because I wanted to enjoy my life. It almost reminds me of The Last Airbender. You know that cartoon, the anime? I don't know. To me, it's a cartoon. Where the little guy that had the little blue arrow right here. I forget his name. But anyway, he was the chosen one from his whole lineage. He was the chosen one from his whole lineage. And when he got here, he wanted to play with the whales, and he wanted to go over here, and he wanted to go over there, until they told him, let's get busy. You came here to do work. And that's how I felt. And that's probably how you're feeling. You have a calling. You are chosen in your lineage. You were the chosen one in your lineage. And that's a big responsibility. And I get why you were like, yeah, no. Just like, look at her. She's like, yeah, no. I'm not really with it. I get it. But you are the chosen one. And you know what happens when we don't follow through with what we're supposed to be doing? Do you know what happens? What happens is you start getting sick. Things start going wrong. You start hitting brick walls. You start not getting ahead. You start not pulling back, but you get pulled back because they're redirecting you to what you're supposed to be doing until you hit rock bottom, which is right here. This is hitting rock bottom. This is the sea sponge. And the sea sponge doesn't have a brain. You're going around in circles, not paying attention to what you're supposed to be paying attention to, just doing things mindlessly. And your family, not your physical family, your lineage is calling you and telling you, come on. And you know, one time I was watching, I follow Dr. Tochi on YouTube. She's awesome. Very strong woman. But strong women need other strong women to learn from, right? And so she was saying that in her family, I think it's her family, someone in her family had a calling. And things started going wrong for him because he refused to. And then he had an accident where he lost an eye. And then when he went for divination, they said, we've been calling you. What do you need to do? Lose another eye? So, can you just start getting on your path? Can you just start? Can you just begin to do what you're supposed to do? You don't have to go all head in because they are patient. There is no time frame for them, right? What takes us 10 years for them is a second. For the ancestors, right? For the spirit world, it's a second. So just begin. I didn't become a priestess overnight. It took me a good amount of years to be on the path, to do the things I had to do. And they were patient with me until they said, it's time. That was this year. This year they said, it's time. You need to get crowned now. So don't wait for them to absolutely have you in the ditches. Don't lose an eye. Don't lose an eye because you're not listening. Get on that spiritual path. It's not that hard. It really isn't that hard. But you're called. They're calling you. And yesterday, I think I suggested to do a lettuce bath. Today, I'm suggesting again that you do another lettuce bath. How do you do it? Just go get some lettuce. Go ahead and rip it up in some water so your hands are doing the function of a blender, right? And when the water turns green, remove the lettuce, and then you shower from the top of your head to the bottom of your feet. Just pour it over. If you have a bathtub, that's better. You can fill the bathtub up, pour that water in, and then submerge yourself. I like that better, but I don't have a bathtub, so I have to do it this way. And ask for your aura to be cleaned. You're being called. Don't lose an eye because you can't listen. Okay? All right, this was the message for today. Please walk in joy. Know that this place is sacred, divine, and special just because you're here. And I am so happy that you are here with me. Ashe.